After sleeping off the hangover from last week's episode about Beethoven and booze, we will focus again on his music today. And focus we need, because I don't know about you, but I can't play a note only even after one sip of drink. But we will be intoxicated again today in episode 28 of Beethoven 250 and 52 posts, but now by one of his most beloved piano pieces, especially because of its breathtaking second movement. Episode 28, Beethoven's fifth piano concerto. It's one of the coolest things you can do as a concert pianist, to perform solo with an orchestra. It's exciting, it's glamorous, it's majestic, and it's a chance you don't often get. Piano concertos, like pretty much all concertos for soloists and orchestras, became big business in the 19th century. The best pieces are written in that era. And a soloist gets the chance in a piano concerto, or a concerto in general, to shine and dazzle the audience with its talent, supported by the orchestra. Now, like so many other pieces he wrote, Beethoven's fifth piano concerto can be considered as something new in its time. It's the first grand romantic piano concerto ever written, which is pretty clear right from the start of it. This opening of the fifth concerto is really something special. Normally, in a traditional concerto, the orchestra plays an introduction. It introduces all the themes of the concerto, after which the soloist, in this case the pianist, enters. But here, Beethoven lets the pianist start the piece with a big sort of improvisation, big scales, big chords, as if the curtain opens and the scene is set. Now, such an improvisation is a standard part of a concerto, whether it's a violin concerto or a piano concerto or whatever concerto. At the end of the first movement, normally a soloist gets the chance to show off his own inspiration, his own ideas, and play a so-called cadenza. But here, Beethoven is very strict. He doesn't want the soloist to freewheel or do whatever he likes. No. It's Beethoven notes that you should play. And therefore he puts in the score the remark "Non si fa una cadenza, ma s'attacca subito il suegente." Freely translated as "Don't even think of playing your own cadenza, just go on immediately." The fifth concerto is a really big piece. The first movement alone already lasts about 20 minutes and the whole piece is about 40. It's very demanding for professional pianists, but Beethoven also had amateur pianists in mind when he published it. And Beethoven came up with the following idea to make it more accessible also for amateur pianists. He published a piano arrangement of the whole piece for two pianos. So one piano is playing the solo part and the other pianist is playing the orchestra part. And in this way, it's much more easy to get an idea of the whole piece, to practice it and to perform it in a small setting. And in this way, it was much more easy for Beethoven, of course, to sell many more copies of the score. Now, I've never played the piece before, so I think I have to save and buy another piano and ask someone to perform it with me, because it's such a beautiful piece, especially the second movement. Oh, what a wonderful piece, isn't it? It's the perfect piece for a Sunday morning, or actually you can listen anytime to Beethoven's Fifth Piano Concerto. And if you do so, please let me recommend the recording Dutch pianist Hannes Minnaar made of it. You've seen Hannes in episode 15 of this Beethoven 250 in 52 posts, together with het Orkest van het Oosten conducted by Jan Willem de Vriend. To me, their recordings of all Beethoven concertos are the best modern recordings I know of it. So enjoy that, and if you enjoyed this video, of course like and share it, subscribe to my channels, and please donate to not only support my series, but to also help me buy a second piano, because I want to play and perform this beautiful concerto. I have to practice now. I'll start practicing this piece. So that's it for today. Have a great day, have a great week, and see you next Sunday.